Head scratcher morning. We'll start here. Head scratcher. This is Calvinist Reformed questions. I don't understand where they first get their doctrine. Number two, how they try to, square the circle, balance the beam, flatten the pancake. I just made that one up. I don't even know what that means. But so one understanding I have, again, always correct me if I'm wrong, Calvinist, just trying to learn. This is the Reformed position right here. At birth, we hate God. We want no part of him. That's the sin nature that we get because of Adam. We are totally depraved. We have evil inclinations all the time. They like Calvinist reform. We'll take you to Genesis 6, 4 through 9. They'll take you to Ephesians 2, 1 through 4. In this way, the reprobate human never seeks God, never seeks spiritual truth, never seeks righteousness. The head scratcher is this. A reformed man says we cannot seek God or righteousness or spiritual truth, yet is there anybody in the world that doesn't seek some higher good, some higher purpose? I work in the public domain without letting on to what I do, but I work in the public domain and people are meditating and they're doing yoga and they're burning candles and they'll say, oh, I'm a spiritual person. Well, where does that come from if they're reprobate? Why the natural inclination for that? The Calvinist might say, well, that's evil. And I'll say, yeah, but that's spiritual. That is seeking something else, something higher, something more fulfilling. The God-shaped void, Adrian Rogers is one of the people that said this, the God-shaped void in the heart, only Jesus can fill it. All people are trying to fill the void in their heart. So even John Piper, the great theologian and 7-point Calvinist, which is a 5-point Calvinist, which might just be a 4-point Calvinist, not sure. He confesses that many embrace a system of theology and not be born again. I think this is a contradiction. How is it possible that an unbeliever will seek Bible truth, religion, moral compass, better good, false gods, something to worship, something to put their trust and faith in? Have you ever seen the TV? It's like a movie documentary, came out about 20 years ago called The Secret. Whoa, did that get popular? Look it up on YouTube. You'll see millions of hits and views. Just watch 5 minutes and you'll see that these people believe in a religious thing and many trust it. I remember when it was brought to my attention, it was by totally secular, totally unsaved, reprobate people, but they put all their trust in it. What's the difference of people putting their trust in Jesus? I don't think there is one. So Piper did not use holiness, the words holiness or righteousness when he wrote this, but he did admit unbelievers seek and live by theological truths and they will end up unsaved. But I see this as a contradiction. Two more thoughts on it. That's the end of this. There's my next head scratcher if you want it for free. I don't even remember what it says. But listen to me first, then read this. So, head scratcher. How is it possible? I have actually got family that is Jehovah's Witnesses. There couldn't be anything closer to Christianity than that. Why? Because they got to believe in Jesus to be saved. Did you know that? Maybe you didn't know that. They have to believe in his death and his resurrection, just like we do. What? How is that possible? That's right. But they don't believe Jesus is God. So the great Ravi Zacharias has this as his definition of a cult. Any religion, any group that takes away or adds to the work of the real Jesus falls in line with a cult. Jehovah's Witnesses believe everything that you and I, real Christians, believe. And why is that important? Well, wait a second. They're believing what we believe 98% of the time, which is the same spiritual truth as us. The one thing that they're neglecting or failing, and this is why they're hellbound, and still reprobate is they don't believe in the right facts about Jesus. How is it that they trust more than they trust? Again, this is the head scratcher. How is it possible that these reprobate people who are unable to seek spiritual good, how can they be more Christian than us if in fact they're listening to and learning what's actually a false religion? But this false religion teaches absolutely everything that we teach, except for they got a skewed view of Jesus, which is sending them to hell. I remember when I was a new Christian and I tried to go toe to toe with a Jehovah's Witness, they mopped the floor with me. They knew so much Bible, it was ridiculous. And they live like they're actual believers and like they love others. What? How is that possible if they're reprobate and unable to understand the spiritual truths? Head scratchers abound. So that's the head scratcher here. How is it possible that the whole world seeks gods, worships gods, flies jet airplanes into twin towers because they truly believe they're God? Yet, according to Calvinism, that's an impossible thing for humans to do. Over and out. Toodles.